And welcome buddy, what is going on? So yeah, most of you guys have probably already heard the bad news, but I wanted to wait on reporting it, and that is that it's now official. It came out about an hour ago where it is official. Neuer will be out until January. Now the reason why I wanted to wait is obviously because there were a lot of speculations going on. Oh, he's going to be out for a couple of months, he's going to be out for a couple of weeks. So I wanted to wait until the club actually said something on it, and that was today. Karl Rummenigge said that Neuer, he'll be out until January, so pretty much until after the winter break. Bad timing. It's always frustrating when a player suffers an injury, especially when a player just came back from an injury. And you could say that perhaps, our medical staff, they should have realised that he wasn't fully recuperated, that he wasn't fully, recovered. And to that, I just say mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. We don't exactly know how the injury happened, but it's January. It's just a 3-month-long injury, and usually that would be a bad thing. It still is a bad thing, don't get me wrong, but usually 3 months, in like what football season lasts roughly 6-7 months. So 3 months is usually very, very damning. But considering that there is a winter break, and there aren't that many games at the moment. Not yet. There will be closer to January, closer to December. But considering that there aren't that many games just yet, we still got quite a way to go. It's still good to see. There are not that many important games. There are not that many key games, and I think that will obviously help us, because by the time he gets back, it'll be February. Rummenigge said January, okay, but let's be totally honest, it's going to take until February. Let's be totally honest. Bayern always give a good estimation, but that fact is most of the time it's a worst case scenario. So let's say he's going to be back in February. That's when the key games start, and that's when he'll be back to his best. So yeah, I've seen a lot of people say the season is over, and that's obviously a valid thought when the best keeper in the world is out for 3 months and the only backup is Ulreich. With your only backup is Ulreich, with Fritzl going to the Under-17 World Cup, and Stark obviously not at the club anymore, so I think we're just going to sign him again for a few months just in case Ulreich goes out. But it's a bit on the frustrating side, yes. But I do say, like I said, I do think it could have come at a much worse time, both for Neuer and for Bayern, because obviously Neuer, the World Cup is happening this year, so you'd kind of hope that he would get a few months. And obviously, if he comes back in January, he's still going to be #1 keeper for the national team, obviously. But when he comes back in January, he'll have time to really, establish himself, get into form. By the time the World Cup comes around, he'll be fit and ready to go. And he is obviously not going to miss the key important Champions League game. So it could have gone much worse, in all honesty. It's still sad that it happens. It still sucks that it happens, especially for Neuer himself, but it could have come at a much worse time, ultimately. I think, yeah, obviously we have quite a bit of injuries, but I don't think we're quite in an injury crisis just yet. But what do you guys think? Am I just being too positive here? Is that as bad as it gets? Or do you guys agree with me and say that it could have happened much worse? He could have potentially missed the World Cup if it got any worse. If it got at a wrong time, he could have missed the World Cup. So I just think overall, it is a bad thing to happen, yes, but it could have happened. It could have been much worse. But that's just my thoughts. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. So you can rate, comment, subscribe. Peace out, and have a nice day.